it into right center field. Hit it, Todd. This baby is way back. On here.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. And today we're talking about the Houston Astros dealing with the controversy, the cheating controversy of 2017. And a couple of Astros have made some comments in the last couple of days. I thought we'd take a look at those comments and see about my thoughts, see about your thoughts down below. Of course, sooner or later, we're actually going to talk about the Astros and their team and how they look in 2020. But since we haven't covered this for a while, and I think it's going to be important, I don't know how it's going to affect the team, especially when suspensions start coming down and when there's controversy surrounding the team in spring training, how well they can focus. It's going to be a question going forward. It's going to really be tough to talk about the Astros and how they're going to do when they're dealing with this whole thing. So a couple of guys were interviewed and they gave some comments, including Carlos Correa. So let's take a look, take a listen to what Correa had to say about the situation.
I was surprised. I mean, when I saw that, I was surprised. I saw it and I read the article right away, but it was really surprising to wake up to those news. Very well. Cooperated with MLB, like we all been doing, so we can put an end to all of this and all this talk and move forward. Not at all. I mean, this year it was obvious, and during the investigation we found out that we just play baseball, and we got to a World Series. Slower. We got to a World Series, and lost the last game. We were able to accomplish our goal, but we played really good baseball. We won 107 games, and there was nothing going on. Just straight up good players playing good baseball. Grown man, and you do whatever you gotta do. It's a free country. We live in America, so knowing Fiers, it was surprising because we were a team. Yeah, I mean, we were a team, and we were all together, and we had a bond, and we won a World Series championship. But it's America. Now they're free. You can say whatever you want to say.
Okay, so there wasn't a ton there, it seems, but there were a couple things I took away from that interview. I wanted to mention it. Get your thoughts on it. First of all, Carlos Correa, just to put it out there, I think this is a really cool guy. Met him a little bit. I don't know him personally, but I have met him and talked to him briefly at a game when he was on rehab with Round Rock Express. This guy seems really cool. I love the way I saw him interacting with the River Cats guys, who are clearly some guys that were never probably going to make it to the big leagues, and he was, seemed like a really outgoing, cool guy. But that being said, looking at this interview, not that he did anything wrong with this interview. Everything he did fine. He answered the questions the best. He cooperated. He said that the interview went fine with MLB. He's cooperating, wants to get this behind him. It's all good. I don't mind anything he said, but I did notice something, is that when he started talking about, hey, we played clean. We just played baseball. We went out there to win games. He was referring specifically, and he made sure to refer to the 2019 season. He said, no, we went out there, and they asked him about 2017, and he said, look, 2017 and beyond. He goes, hey, look, man, we went out there last year, and we won 107 games. We didn't reach our goal. We didn't win the last game of the World Series, but, we felt like we were a pretty good team, blah, blah, blah. All that was referring to 2019. If it ever comes out that 2017 they indeed had that monitor and everything, and they intentionally cheated with electronics, well, they can't say, hey, you denied it. You're going to get in more trouble for denying it. And you say, look, I talk about 2019. I wasn't talking about 2017. Now, they did ask him about Fiers, and he said, basically, he's got to do what he's got to do. It's a free country. You can say what you want to say. Again, that's not denying anything from 2017. It's just stating the facts. Say what you want to say. So all I'm saying is he never really flatly said 2017, there was no cheating. We played clean. He said it about 2019. But not 2017. I just found that pretty interesting. But other than that, yeah, I mean, he just said wants to get it behind him. It seems like, hey, cool, cooperating. It's all good in the hood. It was happening in 2017. They were banging the trash cans. It was happening. They had the camera. They had the monitor. Now, I'm not in denial. Just wanted to mention, because I know a lot of Astros fans have come to their defense in my videos in the comment section, talking about how, hey, every team would do this, Well, I don't know that every team would go that far, but yes, I would agree. Every team will, go into the video room, take a look at the screen, and not their own personal feed, but at least the game, the broadcast, and see if they can pick anything up from time to time. Things like that. Try to get a look at the catcher signs. Sure, I believe that happens probably across baseball. And yes, technically, I guess they're using electronics because they're watching a television. But it's a whole different story when you actually have your own personal camera with zoom right up into the catcher signs and a personal, cable connected to your own monitor or Wi-Fi, however they connected them. That's a different story because you're really, really taking it too far. That being said, again, yes, of course there's other teams that would do it. At the end of the day, I'm sorry, but the team that got caught was the Astros at this time. If another team gets caught, we'll talk about that. Whether it be the Giants or anybody, I will not deny it. If another team gets caught doing the same kind of thing, I'll say, hey, this is the evidence. It looks bad or it doesn't look so bad, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We talk about it. We talk about what happens in baseball. This is going on with the Astros. It just is, and it did happen because we can see it with our own eyes. Moving on, though, another guy also was interviewed, and that was Joe Musgrove. And we'll take a listen to what this pitcher who was with the Astros in 2017 had to say.
I mean, everyone's going to have thoughts on stuff regardless, everyone always accuses people of something. That stuff goes around the league all the time. Everyone's trying to get an advantage somewhere. But no, I mean, that doesn't affect me at all. I don't think that taints. I was in that clubhouse and I watched how hard we worked every day. I watched the preparation we put in to study hitters and to find out where they were tipping their pitches and whatnot. And, that's all the stuff that no one accounts for. Everyone hears that we cheated and they hear that, there was the whole trash can deal going on, but no one sees the work that we were putting in every day to prepare ourselves and to give ourselves an advantage. So.
Now, when you first hear that, I mean, they may basically just admitted to it and he's just saying that we worked really hard to cheat. That's what some articles are going with. But I'm trying to be, fair here. And when I listen to it, I think he's trying to say, people don't understand the hard work we put in to steal signs like you're supposed to. But look, obviously what the question is referring to is the cheating with the camera and the monitor, and the camera zoomed in to the catcher. That is where it gets too far. That is where people are aggravated and pissed off, and that's where people want suspensions brought down. And I want some suspensions brought down too, personally, just so this doesn't happen again. It's not so much that I want to see AJ Hinch suspended for a year, or I want to see any of these guys suspended and, or that I think they're horrible people, but I think that this went down and I don't want this to go down in future games. I don't want to watch my team playing someone else and think, oh, maybe they know what pitch is coming every single time because they have electronics. They have their own personal electronics, that are, giving away the signs. No, if you want to steal signs organically, figure them out, okay, then the other team's going to figure out that you figured it out, then they're going to change them. So you can figure them out, you can get an advantage for an at-bat or two, but you're not going to get an advantage all game long because as soon as you figure it out, they're going to figure out that you figured it out, then they're going to change the signs. At the end of the day, this did happen in 2017. We have more than enough evidence to see that something fishy was going on. The investigation is still going on. But when I listened, especially now when I listened to Musgrove's comments, I guess, yeah, it's again kind of a denial, kind of like, hey, nobody's talking about this, they're only talking about this. It doesn't sound too good. It doesn't sound too good at all. Maybe he's saying, hey, no one's paying attention to how hard we worked to steal signs the right way. Okay, well, sorry about that. You guys are awesome. You steal signs the right way really good too. But you also steal signs the wrong way, and that's the problem. As far as Carlos Correa, talking about, hey, good players went out there and played good baseball. That's all that was. He was referring to 2019, and he specifically referred to 2019, which makes me wonder, why didn't you refer to 2017? Clearly, that's the year that everyone's worried about. There was some comments by the Yankees 2019 flashing lights, but really 2017 is the focus because that's where they had the camera and the feed and all that. So anyway, put your opinion below and we'll talk about these couple of interviews. What do you think? Do you think it makes it look more guilty? Do you think it makes them look more innocent? What do you think? Tell me below. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Didn't make a video yesterday. I've been really focusing on the website. Go check it out, humbabybaseball.com. There's merchandise, there are articles, there are videos, there's audio, there's podcast, everything going on right there, humbabybaseball.com. Also check out my Twitter account, and I also got a Patreon if you want to give back to the channel. Help me grow Humm Baby Baseball, and you'll also get special content for yourself. Go check out the rewards at my Patreon page. Thanks again, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Let me know below what you think about it, and I'll talk to you next time. See ya! When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye-bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park.